For thousands of years, humanity has sought to understand the divine. Across cultures and through generations, the quest for the sacred has driven our stories, our art, and our very understanding of existence. One name has echoed, resonating through the corridors of time, whispered in hushed tones and proclaimed in moments of profound revelation. Through mountains, across valleys, and over the vast expanse of deserts, the echoes of this name have persisted, a testament to its enduring significance. And sanctuaries, from the grandest temples to the most humble shrines, have served as vessels for this sacred name, places where humanity has sought connection with the divine. Spoken by prophets, those chosen individuals who dared to listen to the voice of the divine and convey its message to the world. Their words carried the weight of revelation, and the name was central to their pronouncements. Hidden by scribes, carefully preserved and meticulously copied, the name was treated with the utmost reverence, its power both acknowledged and protected. The act of writing became a sacred duty, ensuring the name's survival. Lost in translation as languages evolved and cultures shifted, the precise pronunciation and meaning of the name became obscured, leading to centuries of debate and interpretation. The nuances of ancient Hebrew faded, leaving gaps in our understanding. This is the story, a journey through time and across cultures, a quest to rediscover a name that has shaped civilizations and inspired countless souls. Of the name of God, a name that holds the key to understanding our relationship with the divine, a name that resonates with power and mystery. Yahuwah, a pronunciation that echoes the ancient sounds, a rendering that seeks to capture the fullness of the divine presence. According to renowned Norwegian Bible scholar Sigmund Moenkel, from Yahuwah, O He, an exclamation from ancient northern Semitic tribes, witnessed by suffixes of the name of ancient prophets Eliyahu, Elijah, Yeshayahu, Isaiah, Yahushua, Jesus, Yehovah, a Masoretic vocalization used in myriad medieval manuscripts of the Jewish scribes from the 10th to the 13th century, and championed today by Dr. Nehemiah Gordon. It is thought to be applying the vowel points of the title Adonai to the letters of the Tetragrammaton, Yod-He-Vav-He, Yahweh, championed by archaeologist the late William Albright. His vocalized is based on parallels with the verb to be in Hebrew, Haya, he was, in the third person, imperfect Yihye. But the form Yahweh is not actually Hebrew but rather from the Aramaic form of the verb to be. This is developed from Yahuwah saying to Moses at the burning bush, Eheye, Asher, Eheye, I am who I am, or, I will be, that is who I will be. This first-person common singular of the verb to be used by Yahuwah to send Moses to Israel was used to try to understand the vocalization and meaning of Yahuwah, or Yod-He-Vav-He. The Tetragrammaton, the 4 Hebrew letters that represent the ineffable name, a symbol of the divine mystery at the heart of biblical faith, Yod-He-Wah-He. These are not mere letters, they are vessels of meaning, containers of a profound spiritual significance that has captivated scholars and believers for centuries. Yod the hand, He the window, Vav the nail, He the window. One has interpreted the name, Behold the hand. Behold the nail as pointing to the crucifixion of Jesus Yahushua. 4 sacred letters, a code, a key, a whisper of the divine that has been passed down through generations, etched in stone and written on parchment. YHWH, the representation of the divine name, a symbol that transcends language and culture, a reminder of the ultimate source of creation and being. It was with Yod and He that Elohim created the light, saying Yehi, or be light, Yehi, Yod, He, Yod. The same 2 letters that make the name Yah, as in hallelujah. Engraved in ancient stones from the 13th century Solib inscription to the Gabriel stone from the late Second Temple period, a lasting testament to the importance of the name, a declaration of faith etched into the very fabric of the earth, and preserved in, protected from the ravages of time and the vagaries of history, the name has endured, a beacon of hope and a source of inspiration, the oldest scrolls. Within these fragile fragments of the past, the Dead Sea Scroll parchments, in Hebrew and Greek and Aramaic, the magical papyri in Greek and Aramaic, the name appears a glimpse into the beliefs and practices of those who came before us. From Mount Sinai, the place of revelation, the mountain where Moses received the 10 Commandments, the name was proclaimed with power and authority. To the temples of Egypt, where ancient mysteries were practiced and the divine was worshipped in countless forms, the influence of the name can be traced. The divine name, a unifying force that transcends geographical boundaries and cultural differences, a common thread that connects humanity to the divine, was not just spoken, it was not merely a word to be uttered, but a concept to be understood, a reality to be experienced. It was known from the times of Enosh, and even Eve used it in the Garden of Eden at the birth of her firstborn, proclaiming he was from Yahuwah, or mystically, he should be named Yahuwah. It was deeply ingrained in the hearts and minds of those who sought to understand the divine: Adam, Eve, Enosh, Noah, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Across centuries, the understanding and interpretation of the name has evolved, shaped by historical events, cultural influences, and theological debates. During the exiles, ideas of the name being ineffable were picked from Babylonian traditions by the Jews. They got ashamed when the Babylonians mocked them and began to voice using the name, "How can I sing Yahuwah's song in a strange land?" Scholars and believers have dedicated their lives to unraveling the mysteries of the name, seeking to understand its true meaning and its relevance to their own spiritual journeys. Wrestled with pronunciation. The correct way to pronounce the name has been a subject of intense debate, with different traditions and interpretations emerging over time. But all ancient words and names are a mystery to pronounce, for no one living now knows exactly how to pronounce ancient words. Some preserved it, guarding it jealously, ensuring its accurate transmission to future generations, recognizing the power inherent in its proper articulation, as Yahuwah. This pronunciation became widely accepted, a standard form used in many translations and religious traditions. Others argued, presenting compelling evidence and reasoned arguments in support of alternative pronunciations, challenging the established norms, for Yahweh. This form gained traction among scholars after Albright's analysis, seeking to reconstruct the original sounds of ancient Hebrew. But ancient inscriptions, unearthed from the sands of time in Babylon and Assyria, offer tantalizing clues, hinting at a pronunciation that may have been lost or forgotten. Point to a fuller sound, a richer, more resonant articulation of the name, one that captures the fullness of its divine essence. Yahuwah. A pronunciation that seeks to restore the original sound, to reconnect with the ancient roots of the name. The evidence for this rendering precedes Yahuwah by almost 800 years. It comes from inscriptions of the Jewish exiles in Babylon and Assyria. One inscription says Nadav Yahuwah, or Gift of Yahuwah, as explained by Rabbi David Weinberg, Hebrew Union College, in a lecture on the Bible and Assyriology on Mount Zion on May 4, 2000 in the Institute of Holy Land Studies. Each speaks, each rendering, each pronunciation offers a unique perspective on the divine name, a different facet of its multifaceted reality. To the same name, the same fundamental essence, the same ultimate source of creation and being, regardless of how it is pronounced or understood. Different echoes resonating through time and across cultures, each carrying a unique vibration, a distinct flavor of the divine, of a single divine truth. The name is a window into the divine, a portal through which we can glimpse the ultimate reality. Maimonides says it is the only name that is not developed from Yahuwah's attributed, but his from him himself. The name didn't disappear, it was not lost to the ages, but rather it was carefully guarded and preserved, passed down through generations of faithful believers. It was carried forward, entrusted to those who understood its power and its significance, ensuring its survival for future generations. In the Son. The name found its ultimate expression in the person of the Messiah, the embodiment of the divine will and the fulfillment of ancient prophecies. The very title of the first king of Israel, Saul, was Messiah Yahuwah, or Yahuwah's anointed, as David called him. The name Yahushua, a name that resonates with hope and salvation, a name that embodies the very essence of the divine plan. It first appears in the time of Moses. He took a young man called Hosea, added a yod to his name, he became Yahushua, Jesus, Jesus. He was then commanded to lead the people into the promised land. It may combine Yahuwah and Yasha, a powerful combination of the divine name and the concept of salvation, a testament to the transformative power of faith, or it may be read as a combination of Yahu and Shua. Shua can be a poetic form from the root Yod Shin Ayin, Yasha to save, deliver or rescue. Shua can also mean cry for help or deliverance. Yahushua and Yeshua are interchangeable names. Zechariah, the post-exilic prophet, uses Yahushua, and Ezra, the later scribe, uses Yeshua when referring to the same character, Yahushua, Yeshua, son of Yahutzadak. The verb participle Yeshua as a name is post-exilic and used in after the people returned from Babylon. The name means Yahuwah saves. The very essence of the Messiah's mission, to bring salvation to humanity through the power of the divine name. Every time I call, every time I utter the name of the Messiah, I am invoking the power of the divine, connecting with the source of all creation. Yahuwah said, "Wherever I cause my name to be recorded, there I will come and I will bless you." When I call on the Messiah, Yeshua, I am reaffirming my faith, declaring my allegiance to the divine plan, and seeking guidance and strength for my journey. I call on the name that transcends all others, the name that embodies the fullness of the divine presence. Joel the prophet noted, "Everyone who calls on the name Yahuwah shall be saved." Apostle Peter picks this up in his first sermon of the new era in 30 AD. Jesus Yahushua is given the name above all names after his resurrection. Isaiah 45 is applied to Jesus by Apostle Paul in Philippians 2. Therefore Elohim has exalted him to the highest place and given him the name which is above every name, that at the name of Yahushua, Jesus, every knee should bow in heavens and on the earth and under the earth, and every tongue confess Yahushua Mashiach Yahuwah, Kurios Jesus Christos, Lord Jesus Christ, to the glory of Elohim the Father. Worship today in many ways has become disconnected from its ancient roots, losing the sense of awe and wonder that once characterized our encounters with the divine, has lost its wonder. The rituals have become routine, the words have lost their meaning, and the connection with the divine has become weakened. But rediscovering the name, reconnecting with the ancient roots of our faith, can reignite the spark of wonder and restore the sense of awe that has been lost. Revives awe. It awakens a sense of the sacred, a recognition of the divine presence in our lives. It takes me back, it grounds me in the ancient traditions, connecting me to the generations of believers who have sought to understand the divine, to the covenant, the sacred agreement between the divine and humanity, the foundation upon which our faith is built, to the burning bush, the symbol of divine revelation, the moment when Moses encountered the divine presence and received his calling, to the voice that thundered, the powerful pronouncements from Mount Sinai, the giving of the law, the foundation of moral and ethical conduct. Over Sinai, the mountain of revelation, the place where humanity encountered Yahuwah in his power and glory. Now, the name, after centuries of obscurity and debate, is being revealed anew, its power and significance being rediscovered by a new generation of seekers. Is revealed again, shedding light on ancient mysteries and offering a deeper understanding of our relationship with the divine. Not to debate, not to engage in endless arguments about pronunciation or interpretation, but to bring peace and blessing. The earth shall be filled with the knowledge of Yahuwah as the waters cover the seabed, and they will not harm nor destroy in all my holy mountain, said Yahuwah to Isaiah regarding the coming age, but to awaken to the presence of Yahuwah in our lives, to awaken to the power of the name, to awaken to the true meaning of our faith. Yahuwah, a pronunciation that resonates with the ancient sounds, a reminder of the divine presence that has been with us since the beginning of time. Yehovah, a familiar form, a testament to the enduring power of tradition and the ongoing quest to understand the divine. Yahweh, an educated scholarly guess, an attempt to reconstruct the original pronunciation, a bridge to the ancient world. His name, the name that transcends all languages and cultures, the name that embodies the fullness of the divine presence, and his son's name. The names are intertwined, inseparable, a testament to the unity of the divine. Read the book Yahuwah, Yehovah, Yahweh, His Name and His Son's Name by Antony Hylton. Delve into the ancient texts, explore the mysteries of the divine name. Yahuwah appears 6,828 times in the Bible, more than twice all the titles of God put together, for example Elohim, El Eolah, Adon and Adonai. The book brings together that weaves together the threads of ancient wisdom and prophetic truth, offering a comprehensive understanding of the divine. Ancient wisdom, the accumulated knowledge of generations of seekers, the insights of prophets and scholars, the wisdom that has been passed down through the ages, and prophetic truth, the divine messages that have guided humanity for centuries, the visions of a future filled with hope and redemption. Available now on Amazon. Embark on a journey of discovery, unlock the secrets of the divine name, and experience the transformative power of faith. Uncover the past, delve into the ancient texts, and rediscover the roots of your faith. Restore the awe, reconnect with the divine presence, and experience the wonder of creation. Encounter the divine. Open your heart to the presence of the sacred, and experience the transformative power of the name and be transformed. Yahuwah said, "This is my name forever, my memorial from generation to generation. Let all nations call on his name."